It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And Greg Popovich, easily one of the best coaches in NBA history. He'll be guiding the U.S. in international play in 2020. Kenny, how excited are you for that?
Ooh, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited because every guy wants to play for Pop. I wish I was able to play in 2020 because that would be something. He is one of the best choices for the team.
You know, with Pop at the helm, it could be one of the best teams ever to represent our country. I might have to come out of retirement and play for them.
I wonder if they have to do in-game interviews on the international level.
No, that wouldn't be a good idea.
Come on, Pop is classic in that
Classic.
setting.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Couple teams that have great options off the bench. Doris, give these coaches tremendous flexibility, doesn't it, in their lineups?
I think one of the things that the casual fan may not necessarily understand about the NBA is how important players 6 through 15 can be. The NBA season is a grind, and every member of that bench has to contribute in different ways. Sometimes it's a defensive unit that steps onto the floor to try to change momentum. Sometimes you need a guy like Lou Williams off the bench because you're struggling to score. So the flexibility provided by the back end of your lineup is crucial.
And reveals a lot about coaching as well. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. Aldridge with it. Guarded now by Morris. Aldridge down low. He's against Morris. Aldridge misses. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Morris against DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack. after a double team.
And he makes the first.
It's so funny to hear DeMar DeRozan joke about being an old man in this league. You know, he may not be a young man, but he's got a lot of years left, and he continues to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Pirtle. Bryn Forbes comes in for White, and it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
What an interesting evolution for the Celtics last year at the point guard position. Of course, they trade Brooklyn's unprotected #1 pick for Kyrie Irving. Then Irving goes down, and you think, okay, they have to go into the playoffs without that veteran closer.
Here's Mills after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Mills looking it over. He feeds it to Aldridge, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, foul on Boston. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Boston. Rozier comes in for Irving. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Rozier up top, covered by Mills. Hayward left side. Over Gay. Good work defensively by Gay. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front, up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball. And, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. And people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case. And, I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Mills. Rudy Gay is out there with DeRozan, and it's Bertsinus in at the center. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. Now, here's Rozier. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pop, what changed in the second quarter defensively?
Well, I think we limited the offensive boards a little bit. I think we took better shots. I don't think they got the same fast breaks. And honestly, they missed some pretty wide open shots.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a different story than the first. They played with energy and confidence in building a 3-point lead at the break. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, on offense, I like to see them play inside out more. Attack the basket, generate easy points. And then once the defense collapses, kick it out to the perimeter for open looks. Trust me, I know. Rick Fox, Big Shot Bob, that's all we did.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And he has tremendous mental fortitude. He's a guy you can count on to give you his all every single game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game on the floor for Boston. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. They get a hand on it. Brown outside. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. On the wing, drained for 2 points. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. He doesn't hit that one. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pass to White. Al Horford with the rebound.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Outside Irving. Tatum on the wing. Shoots over DeRozan. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Outside for Murray. Here's White. San Antonio again missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs out in front. They're up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, we're still in it because you're getting stops. All right? Let's get stops, add good offense to this, and let's go.
Well, Brad doing his best, Greg, to energize his guys to play better on offense.
No doubt. And I like what the coach is saying. The defense is there, and he's recognizing that, but they've just got to be better offensively.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Gang and Aldridge are up front. White is out there with Murray, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here is Aldridge. Back to Murray. Passes to Aldridge. On the wing, Bellinelli. Defended by Hayward. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
On the wing, Brown. To the middle, Morris. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Gay against Morris. Shot's good by Gay.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Irving. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Over Horford. And it's Aldridge missing.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Bellinelli against Hayward. Bellinelli pulls it in. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving against Murray. Kicks it to Aldridge. Good.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And down like this, there's so much to talk about. I don't know if one timeout is going to be enough.
I think it's looking pretty bleak.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And on the way from Irving for 3, can't connect. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Marcus, your game has evolved. Started as a finesse player, and now you have a lot more inside aggression. How did you get more comfortable down low?
It just takes time. You know, I got stronger every year, got better every year. You know, when I was younger, I wasn't strong, but now I'm much stronger. I'm much older now.
and a veteran who gets it done. Thank you, LaMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.